Hello, hello. It has become dark. It's getting late. Today is February 15th, 2023. And I am coming to you late because I've been on an interview today, interviewing for my summit. And I got to speak with a lovely speaker. And I'm so excited for the upcoming summit. But back to us about the word of the day. And the word of the day is community. And what came through to me this morning as I was reflecting and meditating on this word is to be in communion with ourselves, come unity. And being in community with ourselves, knowing ourselves, we know what kind of communities we want to place ourselves in. Because as we know, there are many communities on the internet. And some of them are, have a lot of followers and they're full and they're busy and, they're popular. And, you know, finding the best community for ourselves takes being in unity with yourself. And so just because something is shiny and pretty and, has all the bells and whistles does not mean that it's the best community for you. And some communities have excellent marketing and programs. To me, a program is also a community because when you're joining a program, you're going into a community. And I just want you to use intuition and discernment on really the communities that you're a part of, and do they serve your best interest? So in using your intuition and discernment, intuition is like, I have a hunch this is going to be good. Discernment is like, if this is not good, I'm going to be okay. Discernment is knowing if something's unhealthy for you. And when intuition is removing yourself out of there. I don't know why I'm saying this, but this is what's coming through. And so I just wanted to share it. And and also what I wanted to say is community with like-minded people is also important. And it's just being around people who really appreciate you for who you are, and they just get you, right? Those are your people. Like being a community where you feel like it's your people. They see you, they hear you, they understand you, they love you, they acknowledge you, they truly want the best for you. And that's my kind of community where I feel seen, heard, understood, and loved. And there is no hierarchy or competition. Like everybody has a different standard of what kind of community that is. But for me, my kind of community, we're all equal and everybody has different gifts that they are expressing in the world, and that is how they are being fully themselves. And so when it comes to competition or this person has this, like that doesn't, I don't really care about that. I dropped that like when I was in college and while I worked. I have been around people who have been very successful and some people even famous. And what I learned through my own gifts of psychology is that everybody has stuff they're working on. And you've got to strip away all the costume, if you will, and the makeup and the hair and the beauty, and see to the core of the person. And at the core, we're all human and we're all equal. And there is no one better than another. We're just on in a different class, if you will. Some people are, I've said this before, some people are in preschool, some people are in kindergarten, some people are in first class. However, we all can learn from one another by being in a community of like-minded people, like-hearted people. And what I've learned in my experience is when I'm in those kind of communities bring out my best self. So if I'm in a community that does not bring out my best self, generally, if I have invested, I will not be satisfied. There will be a dissonance. You can feel it. You're just like, I just don't feel right here. And but if you've never been in a community where you've been seen fully, wholly, and completely for your brilliance, and that was pulled out and expressed, then you may not know what that's like. But personally, I have lived my life basically in communities that really where I could be myself. And I am learning on the internet and on the interwebs, right? Because there is so many communities where I fit in exactly. And that is precisely why I created this community, because I knew if there's one place where I can go and be myself is on my own community, in my own community. And the people that were my people would eventually find me, and the people that are in this group that are not my people will leave, which is totally fine, because honestly, there's no place like being in a community where you feel like you could be yourself and feel safe to be yourself, to heal, to discover, to grow, whatever it is, like to support you on your journey. So it all begins with communing with yourself and having the community to support you in that. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for listening. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at in the world, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.